Virgo Libra to your mid-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Best messages coming out. Best messages. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have throat chakra coming out. Time for communication. Ooh, and creativity, because that throat chakra is talking about that creativity, communication, listening, right? So let's see why that is here. Grab this deck. I think I'll use this deck. About 3 or 4 decks up here, so let's just use this one. Go to our go-to. This message is coming out. Clarify on why the throat chakra is here. It's talking about a change as well. The moon. Interesting. Those two cards together are very interesting. Okay. Wow. The first thing I get is really the communication of the higher self, really wanting to trust your intuition, as the universe is really trying to heighten your psychic abilities, tell you something, makes you want to understand something that you might feel hidden, something you might be confused on, something you might fear, any of the ability, right? Any of the above, excuse me. So let's see what's going on. Having the star card coming out. So definitely there is some kind of wanting to keep faith within the situation. So it does feel like there is something that needs to be trusted within your communication when it comes to your higher self. And really communicating with the universe about what it is you truly want, and understanding that whatever is coming towards you definitely has some kind of purpose. So if you felt like, I don't know, understand what's going on and what is the purpose within this situation, stay calm, stay still, listen to your higher intuition, and it will already let you know as you're moving from a situation, moving away from things that are a little stormy, right? And it's moving on for that change we see within the 5, within the throat chakra. So it is saying we are moving to calmer waters, moving on from this situation, finding out what it is I truly want and understanding what it is. If you feel like something is really going on, trust that intuition, trust that gut feeling at this time. Because, and the hope and the calm is also about patience as well. So, yeah. I just feel like you have heightened awareness and intuition at this time. Anything that might have been, causing you impatience, it's now time to practice some patience, right, as you need to move, wow, towards the sun. Oh, wow. I do feel like what it's saying is pretty much, as you're moving from this, if you have a relationship that's ending, you definitely are going to feel the bliss and the happiness. You're definitely going to feel that in Leo season, for sure, things are going to take a complete rebirth, a complete 100% change around, right? So everything in Leo season is going to be a lot different than what you've been experiencing now, right? So definitely feeling like you are taking that ultimate time to get moving to something that's going to fulfill you a lot better, something that's going to be the purpose for you. So clarifying on the situation, being practical about the situation is the best way to move at this time. It does feel like you are protected by spirit itself, as it's sitting underneath the star card, which star is soul. It's angelic and divine. It's a spiritual card. So it is saying you're also divinely protected and divinely guided by spirit at this time, as you are moving and trying to figure out where I'm going to plant my roots, restructure what it is I need to restructure, whether it's in job, love, whatever partnership, right? Wherever it is you're moving, right? Because everything that you're doing right now is kind of like the building a solid foundation to start rebuilding to where it is you truly can feel like things are going in your favor. So some of you might even be getting an inheritance. You might not be receiving this inheritance until Leo season, right? But it could also be that, I have come into this abundance. I am waiting for this gift. Maybe you have a gift coming. Maybe you have inheritance, and that's going to change everything around, right? So, however it is, it does feel like there's a lot of fairness going on within the situation, and it feels like the universe is being very fair with you. Whether or not you can really feel it right now or not, as you are kind of in the stormy kind of waters right now. So it does feel like for some of you could even be a love relationship that's coming towards you. Okay, some kind of new commitment, committing yourself to new change, new things at higher levels of commitment, right? So it could even be that maybe you even find love within a Leo or an Aquarius, okay, or an Aries. But however it is, it does feel like this is where you're going to start really feeling like, whoa, what I did trust is actually happening. And so you're definitely going to have a time also. Right now, it just feels like you're kind of taking on a personal exploration, embracing this change, trying to embrace this change. But I think first you have to trust in the situation. We have so much trust up here, right? That you really have to trust that where you're going is for the better good for yourself, right? So it's a lot of self-care. Trusting within your intuition and trusting where you're going is self-care, because you're trusting this is where I'm supposed to be. And once again, listening to your higher self, right, for that unified love. So, and if you're not sure that this is the one that you want to be with, right, maybe you need to weigh pros and cons. I do feel like for some of you, you might even be moving up the ladder into a higher commitment of the relationship. Okay, so maybe they're proposing to you with the Two of Cups, right? And maybe you're just not sure yet that, maybe they already proposed. Maybe you're not sure you want to take that yet. Right? Okay, let's get a couple of cards over here. Yeah. Being fully aware with your third eye, this is the clarity coming in and where it is, your choices and movement. So it's just pretty much clarifying on the same exact thing. It's saying the same thing over and over again, right? It's time to value what you know, right, deep down inside is the truth. Really using that discernment that you have, right, giving, and also making sure that you're giving love where love is needed, right? Are you giving too much love to someone who might not deserve your love, and you already know that, right? Do I need to, refocus on, a new love, refocus on my life? Am I giving too much attention to a career that is not really helping me, right? It's just wearing me down, tearing me down. We do see that here as well at the bottom of the deck. Look at that focus, where your focus goes. Is it good for me? I think you're going to be asking a lot of these questions during the beginning of the month. If this is exactly where I need to be, and then really moving, guys. That's really what this is, right? Exploring beyond your comfort zone, right? For your material, spiritual prosperity. So there's a lot of spirit that goes into this situation, and a lot of, like I said, psychic heightened awareness of intuition and psychic senses. Okay. So you could even say my discernment is, and intuitive powers are really in uptick right now, right? Everything's going crazy. Okay. So if this is a love situation, let's go ahead and get a few cards out, because for some of you, I do feel like it's moving away from maybe one love situation and then finding a new one during Leo season. Just kind of pushing all your things together, either that or what you love, right? What you feel your blessings are. Yeah, this one says love yourself first and have those heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. See, there it is. It's all about really listening to yourself just before you take any action. And that's just because I do feel that right here with the moon, it's saying there's something hidden, something, that you're not seeing. And you really need to be very aware of these feelings, right? And what's really going on around you, right? Because in actuality, there's some beautiful things that are going on, that you might be holding yourself back from these gifts, from these situations, right? So let's see. For some of you, it could be, see, somebody proposing to you. I said that. And for some others of you, it's releasing your ex. Do I really want to release them, or do I want to work out this? But you need to express your love first. And like I said, it comes within yourself first before you can figure out the rest, right? Because you don't want to go jumping into any conclusions. But I do think more than anything, this movement is going to encourage you. And I feel like the movement to the calmer waters is mostly in your mind at this time, right? As you're really drawn to connect with the higher self and the higher spirit, right? Which will give you a new opportunity to go into the direction where you really need to be at this time, really magnifying everything. Okay. Beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.